Well, now that's more like it. Sound is something often taken for granted in film. Or it's not, if you don't take it for granted. Something that a lot of people don't know is that when you're watching a film, there are all kinds of different sorts of sounds. The reason people don't know about this is because they have not attended film theory classes. I'm here today to offer a crash course on everything you might need to know about sound in order to know everything that you need to know about sound. Firstly, we're going to be taking a look at a writer named Xion. Xion built a lovely little graph, which I'm obsessed with. I'm absolutely obsessed with this little graph and its loveliness. Let's go through it now. On-screen sound is when the source of the sound is on the screen. In this case, the sound of my voice is coming from this thing, which is on your screen. Now, you are experiencing off-screen sound. You can hear my voice, and therefore you're able to assume that I'm still in the space and doing the immediate sort of talking as I just was. However, you cannot actually see me. This is how filmmakers are able to build an entire world outside of this little rectangle that you're experiencing as a viewer / listener to the whatever it is that you're looking at. There are still more kinds of sound, but what other kinds of sound could they be? Let me think. Oh, perhaps internal sound. The kind of sound where we're getting a glimpse inside of the character's head by them sort of narrating, but there are still more sources of sound that we're not even beginning to cover yet. For example, let me take this call. Hello?
I know of another kind of sound.
Oh, you do you?
Yes, it's called on the air.
That's very interesting. That person had the wrong number. But there's still another kind of sound, the ambient. What is the ambient? Let's listen. Finally, we're going to be discussing the difference between diegetic and non-diegetic sound. Diegetic is a word, reminiscent of diuretic, but meaning something entirely and vastly different. Diegetic, when referring to the sound of the film, would be the sounds within the context of the film that the characters would hear and would be real to those characters were those characters real, which they are within the context of the film, but what does index mean again? Non-diegetic sounds, however, are the sounds that are within the films that we as the viewers might hear, but the characters do not hear. Can anyone think of an example of that?
This is the score of the movie.
I certainly can't, and I've been standing here like this for the past 15 minutes. Now that we've discussed the beauty of sound, we can discuss something else. How's your day been? Now we come to a subject so fascinating and terrifying that it trembles my lips to even dare allow the words to cross through them. A little subject called film theory. Film theory, in short, is a sort of thing where a bunch of people try to figure out what to call everything. Signs, significations, index. And I know about all that stuff, which is why Metz is over here like, if you call a sound off-screen sound, that would imply that the sound is off. But if the sound is off, you wouldn't be hearing it. It wouldn't exist because it would be off. It's like how when the light switch is off, you don't get the light. So why are we calling it off-screen sound? Well, kind of because we're discussing sound within the context of it being related to what's on the screen. But what if sound and image were not connected? What if filmmakers decided to get really frickin' weird with it? At this point, you're probably wondering, hey! I love you, Brennan! Why did you put me outside? Let me in! I want to be with you! You're so cool! I miss you! I want to be in your movie! What are you talking about over there? I want to kiss you with the kisses of my mouth! What the heck? Why is he grabbing that mirror? I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with mise en scène. He's just putting it there. This makes no sense. Yeah, just let him do his thing at this point, honestly. is he dancing? I don't know. Look, he's just dancing. He's not even dancing with anyone. He's all by himself. How long is he gonna keep this up? Doesn't he know he's got other finals to do? Honestly, judging him now, I'd say his finals are probably the last thing on his mind. That's objectively not a good recipe for success, though, right? Objectively. But I think we're functioning outside of the objective at this point. Right. Yeah, that does make sense. Wow. He's kind of crazy with it. Yeah, he's really busting it down at this point. Holy moly, I didn't know he could move like that. No. But there's a story I could tell you about him. What's that? One time, when he was very young, in a sandbox, he met an earwig, which he named Stuart. What's an earwig? It's like a type of bug. That might not even be what it's actually called. I don't remember. Okay, what did he do with his earwig? Well, I told you he named it Stuart. There's not a lot else to this story. I'm at Grandma's now in Iowa. We got snowed in. I started a fire for her in the big fireplace. She just told me the reason they disabled the gas fireplace in the front room was because they found you inside the gas fireplace unscrewing the cap on the gasket. You were just a toddler. Watched the movie. Why are you so depressed? I don't watch slow cinema, so I can't compare, but I thought your skills of filming and acting are great. My only complaint is your story. Was all your slow cinema sad this past semester? You are very artsy. I am not, so probably not the greatest person to critique said movie. You have great skills, and when you make a funny one, I am your person. You really did some cool things. Now do happy, fun films for me. Do you guys have a salty, savory snack that you like? One for each of you? Everyone loved making the video, and we're still talking about it last evening. We would love to come see you soon and have a real conversation about everything that went down here. Is the sound out of sync with the video? Or is the video out of sync with the sound? The sound is definitely glitching, right? Holy crap, he's dancing again. How does he have it in him? I don't know. His dedication to the game is stunning. He's actually built so different, it's insane. This whole sequence is probably problematic if we analyze it on a deeper level, but I'm just so obsessed with the way that he's moving right now. Hey, be quiet, we don't want him to hear us. Right, we're whispering about him from off screen, meaning we could be here in the room with him watching. But also, we could be entirely separate from him. We could be commentating on him from a completely separate place. Yeah, or we could be him, literally, his own internal monologue, talking to himself as he's dancing for his final. As far as I'm concerned, he's not me and I'm not him. For one thing, if I was out there on that dance floor, I would be busting it down so much harder than he could. I actually have knowledge of dance, okay? I have dance theory. Dance theory? This has nothing to do with dance theory. This is film theory. This is sound. Get it through your head. It's just the two of us and him, and he's somehow still dancing. Yeah. Do you think he can hear us? No, but I don't know if that's just because he's so locked in or if it's because we're in a separate area. We wouldn't know unless the camera were to suddenly turn around and reveal that we were behind the camera. Let's test it out. Okay. What the heck? We're not behind the camera at all. Where are we? Wait, keep looking. Look around. Where the heck are we? We're supposed to be somewhere in this, aren't we? Are we in the diegesis or not? What if we're non-diegetic sounds? We could just be internal. Wait, is that me in the mirror? Have I found myself? Am I the one doing the whispering? Wait, now I'm on the frame. Am I me? Or is Dancing Brandon me? Who's the real? There's only one way to figure out. Sound. glorious, strange, and unusual sound.
This was the score of the movie.
Recorded for like 2 hours. We're probably good.
But now the character can hear me. That means that I've become diegetic sound.
Is that allowed?
You might think that's illegal, but I just did it. What are you gonna do now?